tigers. So in the Muslim village, we're going to go after that husband, that father who is not maintaining his children. And we'll teach him a lesson he'll never forget. And in the Muslim village, a woman does not have to go pounding the pavements, looking for a job to pay her rent and pay her electricity bill. Not in the Muslim village, because الرجال قوامون على النساء. Men have an obligation not only to guard and protect women, but also to maintain them. So we will try to solve the problems here in the Muslim village, but sorry, we can't solve the problems of a sinking ship. Next question, please.
Assalamualaikum Maulana. Islam permits women and has encouraged women to get their education. Now, we are speaking about the ideal situation where a woman has a different role from a man. But how many daycare centers have men who have the patience and the capability to bring up children whose mothers are not able to?
We will not listen. Don't ask me to solve your problems in your society. Why? Because I recognize that mainstream society to be a sinking ship, and no one can prevent it from sinking. So I'm not going to waste my time attempting to solve those problems. You still have those Maulanas who are patta cake, baker's man. In the Muslim village, we will try to restore the natural way of life. And in the natural way of life as ordained by Allah, if a woman has to go out to the field with her husband to work, the woman of the village, not a daycare center, not a commercial activity, no. The woman of the village will take your baby, and your baby will be in the warm arms of a surrogate mother for a while, in homes. Because all the children of the village are our children. And we live together as a family. You know, Hillary Clinton wrote that book. Remember? It Takes a Village to Raise a Child. Very pretty name. I didn't read the book, but very nice name. So this is the way we'll solve the problem of women who have to go out and have babies. The village will take care of your baby. We have time for another question. Karima.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In expounding on what Davi mentioned, which I hear it quite often, that Muslim women, we tend to gravitate to that Khadija radiallahu anha, that she was a businesswoman or entrepreneur. But I just wanted to know, when she met the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what did she do with her business? Who did she have to maintain her business as a woman?
Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha was a businesswoman. And after the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam married her, there is no evidence at all to suggest that she stopped being a businesswoman. No. Islam gives to women the right to have their own business and to run their own business. And if you make money in your business and he wants a loan from you, he better ask for it politely, because he has no right to your wealth. No. Your wealth is yours, and his wealth is his, except that sometimes when you get married, she says, What is mine is mine. What is yours is mine. In fun, of course. What is his is his, and what is hers is hers. If you combine to run a business, you better put it down in writing. What share is his and what share is hers. So that if there is a divorce, you know exactly how the business is to be shared between the two. Okay? The institution of a dowry, mahar, in Islam, symbolizes the woman's right to earn property in her own name. But in addition to that, it compensates her for the loss of time involved in rearing and taking care of children, where she can be in her business. She may have to give it up because she has to take care of children. So she has the right to ask for what she wants to ask as a dowry. You're not buying her for that price. Rather, you are compensating her for what could be for her an economic loss. Any other questions? Yes?
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. I have a question about the role of men protecting womanhood, and also maybe in the case of sisters who maybe are not following the deen as closely as they should, or maybe not dressing, 100% appropriately or whatever.
What is the role of the male in the household?
The community.
The unity of the male and the female.
In the community.
What is the role of the male in the community? Insofar as this subject is concerned, namely the male-female relationship, the answer is to be found in Surah An-Nisa, ayah number 34. الرجال قوامون على النساء إلى آخر الآية. That men in the relationship with women in the community have a duty, have an obligation to guard and to protect women, and have a duty and an obligation to maintain women. No woman in a Muslim village is forced to work in order to maintain herself. Because if she does not have the means to maintain herself, then the community has an obligation to maintain her, meaning the men of the community. All right, we can have a 15-minute break, and then we'll come back, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Yeah, alhamdulillah.